Now I was hoping to replace these innards, but it appears that's not doable. I'm going to have to replace the whole. I have to desolder that and sweat in a new valve. If I come back around to the back side, where there's like a little closet next to the sink and the toilet. Fortunately, they left access by leaving a patch I could remove and get to that valve and hopefully easily replace it, or at least not as hard as I was expecting. And fortunately, somebody was smart enough to put shut-off valves below the shower, so I didn't have to shut off the whole house, which I was fully intending to put shut-off valves until I found that they had already done it. So, good for them. Fortunately, they used compression fittings in this installation, so getting it out of the wall was, well, it could have been worse. Could have put it that way. So it's got these three plastic or whatever PVC compression fittings that match up to that, so hopefully I can just get a new valve, measure the tubing and angles to be the same, put these compression fittings back on and just bolt the thing back in. We can only hope. Well, there's the new shower valve. The old one had a drip. There's the famous Speakman shower head. And there's the new shower valve. I had to notch out this stud. I had to notch it out more so I could push that forward that way. And fortunately, whoever did this before used these compression fittings in 3 spots, so I could just disconnect the whole valve, take it out, and just buy the new valve, and then solder, sweat a pipe right in there, measure this and sweat it there, measure this one and sweat it here. And I did all this before I even brought it in the bathroom. I just made sure it matched the old shower valve, and then I just connected it right back in, and it made it very easy to do, other than I had to notch this out because the new valve didn't protrude on the other side far enough, so I had to make sure it was closer to the inner wall so it would stick out on the other side far enough for the handle. And I'm just gonna cut a board here. This had drywall in here. Just gonna cut a board and make kind of a door. It can just be, well, a panel. that can just be removed if this ever has to be serviced again, instead of having to bust out all this drywall. And this little thing back here, you can see that's where the other side of this shelf piece goes. So I'll just put that back in and put this shelf back in like these other shelves. But instead of drywall, there'll just be a wooden panel covering this up that can be removed next time. Hopefully never, but anyway. Took me a while because I'm not a professional, but it's done and it's not dripping anymore. And the solder joints, I was surprised. I used a new